Hi, this is Eric. I'm going to be doing a book review today on, I don't know if you can see this, Mr. Israel's book. I believe this is his first book. It's 131 pages long, Living in the World of Tyranny, what I saw and why I left. 131 pages. Mr. Israel has written about his experiences as a police officer. He didn't retire from the police force, but he's put in a little bit of time, I guess. I want to say, for some reason, I'm thinking about 6 years. And so some of the things that he experienced is what he put into the pages here. And I've discovered Mr. Israel through his YouTube channel. He has a pretty good YouTube channel. And so this caught my attention when I was perusing Amazon and went ahead and bought it. I finished reading it last night. I got it maybe a week ago. It's a very easy read. I would say it's written maybe if you have a 10th grade, 11th grade reading comprehension skill or ability, it's readable and it's understandable. He does cite some Supreme Court cases in reference to interactions with law enforcement. This is basically his experiences as a police officer in, I believe, a Georgia small town police force. And so that's what you're looking at. Now, in my opinion, this is not very in-depth. This is kind of like glosses over a little bit, just a narrative from his perspective. He does talk about some things for what he thinks could improve police interactions with the public. He does talk about some things that definitely need to be improved upon. Training of police officers, for sure. Maybe what their mission statement actually is. I mean, I know it's to protect and serve, but when you get done reading this book, you realize that is not quite the case for a lot of these police officers. It's not about protecting and serving. But I digress on that. This book costs approximately $15. It's a very quick read, short. It's not a deep dive. It does give you some basic information on if you're traveling and you get pulled over by a police officer, kind of how to address that, how to protect your rights, what to be aware of, but it's not a deep dive whatsoever. So I was kind of looking for that. I was kind of looking for, well, you get pulled over and X, Y, and Z happens. And that's fine. It just happens not to be that. This is more his narrative on his experiences as a police officer and why he got out of the police force. And he's passing on some practical information to the would-be pedestrian or citizen on your basic constitutional rights. Would I recommend this book? Sure. Would I reread this book? Probably not. There are books that I have read that I've read multiple times. And I don't see, there are a couple, he's cited maybe 6 to 8 Supreme Court cases, and I might forget the actual case, and I might use this as a reference to go back and kind of so that I can do further research on them. But other than that, I probably wouldn't be, and I'll put this on my library, on one of my bookshelves, so it certainly is worth keeping. Give this probably a B. If you were to do a F through A rating, I'd give this a B. It flowed. The writing flowed. I will say that. I mean, he didn't take you off in any tangents. It actually tracked really well. And somewhat interesting, I'll be honest with you. I was kind of pulled into like picking it up on a daily basis and knocking out 10 or 20 pages, in my free time. It wasn't something that I have a few other books I've started that it's like pulling teeth. And, I read 3 or 4 pages and it's like, man, I can put it down. This actually kept me somewhat interested. I was kind of curious. So this is my first book review. I'm not necessarily an avid reader, but I have purchased quite a few books here in the last few months that I'm going to try to make a habit of knocking out one or two at least on a monthly basis. And they'll be on a few different topics, but this is one topic that kind of captures my interest: police interactions with the citizens, and kind of what's going on with policing in America today. Because if you watch any type of YouTube videos, man, you have to scratch your head on some of the stuff you're seeing with these police officers. It just is kind of amazing. Once again, tell me what you think about my first book review. I hope you stayed. Give me a like, subscribe. Any other comments, I'll certainly respond, and have a blessed day. Thank you very much.